Today we are starting our journey in the Championship, where hopefully we will eventually be able to rise to the Premier League. I don't know if it's going to be this year though, boys and girls, especially considering the fact that we are predicted to finish rock bottom. Maybe our transfer window wasn't as promising as it could have possibly been, but in today's episode we're versing Middlesbrough, who are, to be fair, only predicted to finish in 10th place. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 22nd episode of the FM22 Salford City Save with me, Raxall FM, where today we are playing our first ever game in the Sky Bet Championship against Middlesbrough, and then we are versing Hull in not our first ever game in the Carabao Cup, but it is a first round of the Carabao Cup for 2023, and I'm hoping that we do progress pretty far in that tournament, but of course I'm more concerned about the Championship. If that sounds like a video you are hyped for, you're excited for, and you want to see more of this kind of content, please make sure you smash the like button, as well as subscribing to the Raxall FM YouTube channel so you don't miss the daily Football Manager content coming all throughout this season. And actually, I've just realised I'm going on holiday soon, so, you know, daily might be a bit of a stretch in a couple of weeks, but that's in a week's time. Don't you worry about it, boys and girls. I don't know why I'm bringing it up right now. I need to bring up the fact that I want 10 likes on today's video to celebrate the fact that we are in the Championship and potentially winning our first game against Middlesbrough. And I have not simulated at all or done anything since the last time we saw each other. We just need to jump into the game, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Middlesbrough away from home. It's a tough game to start our year off with, but this is the team that we're going with. I've just realised how tired and how injured Jones is, so he is coming onto the bench, and actually I'm tempted to bring him completely out of the lineup as Hanam can actually play in that centre-back position, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Unfortunately, he's not looking fit at all. We do want our best 11 possible, and I've decided that Hardy is going to be our left winger for the season, as he is a right-footed, can play the inside forward role really well, and I think it suits him really well. So I think having Walker up top will be a really good move for us, as well as having Palmer in the cam position. I think everything works out perfectly by doing that. Apart from that, we've got Smith, Drahir, Robson, Clark, Hall making his debut. Maybe should be playing in that left. Yeah, we'll put him in that left centre back. Fagan Walcott officially making his debut as a Salford City player. So stoked with that signing, as well as Toure and Kovar. Let's jump into the game. We're going positive. Oh no, I'm quickly changing that. Balanced, I think it should be. Against the side that is definitely better than us on paper. Hardy wants a number 9. It's not available though, mate. Rodale Richards locking that number down. I'll give you number 15. I mean, it's not anywhere as good as number 9, but hey, you'll live with it, won't you? Let's jump into it. Let's hope that we can start the season with an absolutely incredible bang. Let's go out and pull off an upset, apparently, because that is the only thing we can really do when we're away from home against a side like Middlesbrough. I don't think anyone is going to be putting bets on us, but that is what makes this season so beautiful. If we do anything good, we are immediately outshining anyone's expectations of us. If we have a push for promotion, that would be incredible. I'm accepting a mid-table performance this year, though. That's what I'm expecting. But early doors in this game, we are attacking, and it's Robson playing it over into Drahir. Drahir to Toure. No, he's not our captain. I can't even remember who our captain is, but it's one of these players on the pitch. Toure. It's gone in. And is there anything wrong with that? Because that was it was like, nothing came up for a bit, and I'm confused. I'm starstruck by that goal. Palmer, Toure, bang, only just into the goal, and I'm very confused by the whole situation. But all I know is right now we are 1-0 up against Middlesbrough away from home. Palmer with an assist, Toure with a goal, and we've got another opportunity, and we're still doing long throws. Is it going to work? It might catch them out. Hall can't win the header, but we get it straight back. Clark going for the shot. Oh, right in the left back, trying to finish their dinner left, right, and centre here. Not quite working for him that time, but I'm not going to complain if he's hitting the woodwork. And if he has enough shots like that, surely one of them is going to go in the back of the net. And after just half an hour, we have 6 shots to their 1. We're 1-0 up, and we are looking like a very good Championship side. We are well and truly keeping Middlesbrough quiet in this game. Not a single highlight going their way. And I'm thrilled with the performance so far. What a performance so far this has been. Come on, let's get some more good opportunities for us. Potentially even another goal to solidify our lead and confirm 3 points to start this season. I think the first substitution does need to be made as the 60th minute rolls around. We all know I love a 60th minute substitution. So I'm going to give a debut to... I am going to give a debut to Danda, because out on the right hand side, Smith is not having the best day at the office, which does make me very upset, because I do back that man, but Danda does not suit the right hand side at all. So I'm going to switch around Hardy, play him as an attacking winger, and play Danda as a supporting inverted winger to hope to create some bit of contrast between the two players in those wide positions, and hopefully mix up the defenders that are probably quite familiar with how we have been attacking so far in this game. So let's take a look at what happens in this highlight. I'm really hoping we win the ball back, as Wood, who was certainly more of a centre-back, is putting the balls into the mixer, and I think my insult about him being more of a centre-back instead of a right-back almost came back to bite me in the bottom there, but luckily we have managed to keep it out. And with just 9 minutes to go, I think I need to make my last two substitutions. Johnson coming on, and that's just not what I said to do, is it? Johnson coming on, and Colback I think needs a bit of experience here to help us get across the line. Robson is going to move into that box-to-box midfielder, and Colback is going to help us solidify our defence as a deep line playmaker in this last few minutes. I think we've just created a chance by making that substitution, and is it going to be a chance for us? Walker, Danda. Oh my goodness, what a way to start your season if that had gone into the back of the net. Not quite, but I don't think it's going to matter. Let's not see any more highlights. 90th minute, 3 minutes of additional time. The two-ray goal has gotten us across the line, and we have just gotten 3 points in our first game in the Sky Bet Championship. Maybe, just maybe, we will have a fighting chance of doing something decent in this year's season. My expectations, realistically, are a mid-table finish. But after that game, not only the fact that we've won it, but the fact that we absolutely dominated it, it makes me think, maybe we're not the worst team in the world. Looking at the XG, it's not hugely in our favour, but the shots look very tasty for us. I'm really proud of the boys. I cannot believe we've managed to do that on the first day of the season. I think we've not won a single game in the first day of the season. Exeter, it was a draw, and it was a draw against Leyton Orient in the first year. I've now realised I'm concerned because that has just changed the trend, but I'm hoping it means only good things to come with a 1-0 win and now a Carabao Cup game in 4 days' time. I might make a transfer in that time as well. You never know what's going to happen. The transfer window is still well and truly open. I've got bids going out. I've got deals hopefully being confirmed soon. But let's jump into the transfer window and let's jump in the Carabao Cup. I cannot believe we won that game. Before we jump into the game, I've made a transfer and I'm pretty proud of this one. Gazino, oh my gosh, there's an N and a Y. You know I'm not good at saying names, boys and girls. Come on. Nai Masi. Oh, can we just call him Zeno? Like that's a great nickname. Gazino. I'm going with Gazino, or Zeno for short. I love Zeno. He's coming to the club for just £350,000. He has experience in the League One. He's gone to the League 2 last season, did a really good job there, scoring a goal, getting 14 appearances, 7.0 rating. I think he's a brilliant pickup at 26 years of age as well. A little bit of room to improve, 3.5-star current ability, very nice stats, decent physicals. I think he is a great centre-back option. 6'4" as well, I just realised. Love that about him. I think he's going to be a really good starter for us next to either Fagan Walcott or Alfie Jones. I think those three are going to have a really good combination this year. And Grant Hall also being a serious contender for those first team spots. We have great options at the centre-back position now. I'm starting to think maybe a 5 at the back could be the way to go for us, especially with these two strikers that we've got. It seems to make sense. It seems to really make sense, actually, to the point where I think I might do it in today's game. Let's give it a whirl. It's the cup, it's what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Actually, I'll make a copy of this tactic just so that I don't lose the instructions, because I always forget what the instructions I have. Let's do this, see what happens, and bring it to 2 strikers, because we also have a decent amount of striking options. So I think this is genius, honestly. Like the 5 at the back. I mean, I don't really want to mix it up too much, but it seems like this kind of thing might work for us. So let's see what they've got in their locker, the boys. But I do struggle about what you play next to advance forward, especially when you've got these slightly worse players. But we'll give it a crack. We'll see what they can do. We'll play Hardy as the complete forward, Richards as the advance forward. I know that City's got 1-star current ability, but that's just because they don't back the lower rated players to actually play in that position. We'll get Hall, we'll get Jones off because he's still quite tired overall. Well, not quite fully fit, sorry. Get Tyler Walker up into that position. See, this is all great background stuff, boys and girls. You know, you get some serious insight into the world of Footy Manager by watching my YouTube videos. Who's our other left back? Oh, he's not actually a left wing back, is he? Oh no, he can. So I'll force him against his will to give that a crack. I don't think he'll do an amazing job at it, but hey, he'll learn no matter what. So let's chuck him in there. Who else? I think I'm fine with that as a squad. So let's jump into it. Palmer in there, all the players, pretty strong 11. I might give Ramsey a crack in the cam position. Yeah, as an advance forward on attack and see what we can do in this game. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, and Much can have a game. Let's jump into this match against Hull. Very experimental with this team, but hey, you got to try things, especially when I know that this season is going to be a long and potentially tough one. It's important that we have a couple of different options. I've now realised I don't think Ramsey is actually going to be a first-team player for us at all. I just think we have so many better options in multiple other positions that are better than him to, actually start in our squad. So I don't think he's going to be starting for us for too much longer, unfortunately. But we're focusing on this game at this current point in time, and it's them scoring straight off the bat. 5 at the back can't do anything, despite the fact that we do have so many centre-backs hopefully being able to head that away. They cannot get to it, and they managed to score off a corner. It's unfortunate. That's the way the cookies crumbled early on. I can always I should have actually put Jones on, because then I can always bring him into the central midfield, because he is able to play in that position. But right now it doesn't look like it's going horrendously. Their one shot is from that goal. So it might not end up being a terrible result for us if we keep chipping away and keep creating a couple of chances here and there and potentially scoring a goal. And this could be that opportunity to do exactly that. Burgess moving it forward for them. Thought we were going to intercept, but it looks like they're in on goal once again. And I think they're just a bit more familiar with their tactic. And the boys aren't exactly ready to, use this tactic just yet. I probably should have trained it a couple of times before diving into the deep end, and now we've conceded again. That one is scrappy. It's going to be ruled out though. Let's go. Okay, we're still in this one. I would like to stay in the Carabao Cup. I will admit it's not the most desperate desire of my heart, but we definitely need to be scoring at least one goal in this match if we're going to have any chance of coming back into it. Hardy, tired, not looking that good in form, so we're going to bring our main man, Walker, onto the pitch as a complete forward. Hopefully he can play well next to Rodell Richards. I think it's the first time I've ever lined up next to each other, as I don't think I've ever used 2 strikers in this series before. Let's see if we can create a chance here. It's a sloppy mistake by Johnson. I think they're going to attack us now. Wilkes, there Johnson, plays it over to Green. Green puts a long ball forward and intercepts, but gives it straight back to them. I do think this is their chance. Wilkes moving it over, playing onto the wing. I think that they are playing with the wingers and the wing back, so they've got plenty of options out wide. We're just hoofing it forward when we get the ball, which is not the way I want to be playing this tactic at all. I'm now thinking maybe I just abandon it and accept the fact that if we're going to win this game, it's going to be with our normal tactic. I think I am having that realization. So we're going to move straight back to it and try and see if I can find a way to get this to work within the players that we do have on the pitch. Actually, I think I'm just going to have to bring him off. Actually, no, I'll bring Fagan Walcott off to give other players a bit of an opportunity in the squad. Is he left-footed or right-footed? If he's left-footed, it's going to be right-footed. Left-footed. If he was, that would have been a brilliant signing overall. But that's actually worked quite well. We'll get Walker in the left wing. I think that's going to be fine for the last couple of minutes. And hopefully that leads to more attacking opportunities for us, because clearly that 5 at the back wasn't perfect. But you do really have to look at the players that you have at your disposal, see who works within a system. And it wasn't a terrible experiment at all. Like, we're only a goal down. We're definitely not playing out of our skin, but we definitely didn't play terribly. So it got to the 60th minute before I decided, yeah, probably do need to move that. And why is, oh my gosh, Football Manager, I love your glitches, man. We've got Gazam, I can't even remember his name, him out of position, and look, that's literally the gap that's created by the fact that we have Smith as a centre-back. Where is Smith? He's a centre-back. Obviously, he's not a centre-back. And that is the right centre-back position that has created a gap because Football Manager has had that glitch for like literally 3 years. Obviously, I want to make those tactical changes. Gazino is obviously a centre-back. It doesn't take a genius to work that out. And there we go, actually. We do get his first name on that, so that makes it a lot easier for me. But that's frustrating now because we haven't played terribly. We haven't done enough going forward, obviously, but we have not played terribly overall, and we probably shouldn't be losing this game in the way that we are. Give Alfie Jones a couple of minutes out there just to see if he can get some match fitness back up. They have one more chance from a corner, and now I am actually disappointed to be out of this competition, but it's experiments that I have failed at that has led to it, so I only have myself to blame realistically. But if we could score on a counter-attack here, I'm not going to complain. I really don't want to concede another one. Much does collect it. I think that's probably game, set and match with only 20 seconds to go in this one, unless we get an incredible attacking chance. He's holding on to it for a very long time. For a team that's 2 goals down, you'd think you just want to hoof that one forward. I know that there's very little chance of us coming back into it, especially when the full-time whistle should be going any second now, but I would like to see that a little bit better. You know, just get it forward, mate. It's not no point hanging around with it. 6-second rules also, I think, so you need to be mindful of all this stuff. And are we going to concede again? Because this chance is going on for a really long time. I think the full-time whistle should have gone. You can't tell me that much has happened in the additional time, but it finally does go. And now I believe we're going to have to face Hull once again in the actual league, and that will be an interesting game. No, it's Fulham, but I think Hull's soon. Yeah, they're a couple of days away, but Fulham, Derby, and I think we'll be back for the whole game, actually. Fulham and Derby are definitely going to be off camera, though, because we need to make sure that we make some transfers off camera, and we will be back for deadline day. So maybe I'll play the whole game or the Barnsley game as well as doing the deadline day. But for now, this is where we're ending today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button, as well as subscribing to the Rex FM YouTube channel, and I will see you all later.